These two AI projects will soon be required and be considered the bare minimum. But if you build them now, you will get ahead. My name is Dev, and projects, portfolios, resumes are all I do all day, every day. I've gotten into Amazon and Google, and now I help people all over the world land their dream offer. Now, let's talk about project number one, the multimodal edge. Most beginner AI projects, they're single lane, just text, just audio, just images. But the industry is moving towards something I call signal stacking, combining multiple streams of data into one system. Think of a model that can look at an image and generate a caption, or listen to an audio file and generate a transcript. That's where the industry is heading. Fast. But here's the question nobody asks. Why does this shift matter so much? Because my friend, companies don't deal with one kind of data. Amazon doesn't only have text reviews, it's also got images, videos, and customer voice recording. The companies of tomorrow will expect you to be fluent in combining these signals. And if you think that sounds futuristic, it's not. It's already here. One of my students recently built a multimodal project. They combine image data with text to generate smarter product recommendations. The project wasn't just impressive on paper, it directly helped them land an offer at Amazon as an AI engineer. So when I say multimodal projects are about to be required, I don't mean years from now. I mean very soon. And if you start building them today, you'll be way out of the curve while most people are still catching up. But here's the thing, even if you build this project, there's still one massive pitfall that can completely screw you over. I'll explain what that mistake is once we get into project number two. Before we do that though, I have to test your beliefs. In your heart, do you 100% believe that building projects is the best way to land your dream offer? Do you believe that all the other methods like grinding hundreds or thousands of LeetCode questions or spamming infinite cold applications, do you believe that those methods are a waste of time? Because if you don't believe that, then there's no point in watching these project videos. If you think projects are optional, then my friend, you're still going to keep wasting time on outdated bullshit like writing hundreds of LeetCode questions or spamming thousands of code applications. A lot of other creators are afraid to be a bit harsh and just tell you that, but I'll keep it real with you. I'm looking out for you as if you're my family. So if you're even 1% sure about whether AI projects are worth it, let me tell you a quick story. I'm about to reveal why projects aren't just helpful, they're literally your second invisible resume. I once interviewed at a top startup in the Bay Area. I won't say the exact name because I don't want any drama, but let's just say self-driving cars right outside of San Francisco, $1 billion valuation. And this was before I got into Amazon and Google. I was nervous as hell, desperate to land an offer. So I did what everyone told me to do, grind LeetCode, blind 75, all the usual bullshit. And here's the part that really pisses me off. Probably pisses you off too. The recruiter told me to prepare for data structures and algorithms. The recruiter who's probably never even solved Tucson. But in the actual interview, zero DSA questions, zero algorithm style questions. Half the interview was system design and the other half was about my projects. They wanted me to walk through my portfolio, not LeetCode, actual projects. That day changed everything for me. I realized that projects were optional. They're literally the currency of interviews. They buy you credibility, they buy you respect, and they buy you the damn job. So I stopped being a LeetCode monkey and I went all in on projects. And here's the crazy part. Projects don't just help you do well in interviews, like they did for me at the startup, but they also help you get more interviews. This is what I call the two-phase advantage. Phase one, projects make your resume and LinkedIn pop off, so you get more interviews. Phase two, projects give you real stories to tell, so you crush the interview. Double payoff. But if you don't take this seriously, you'll keep getting screwed over by those non-technical recruiters, by outdated prep advice, and all of the bullshit in the broken system that's working against hardworking people like us. That's why I'm so passionate about this, because projects aren't optional anymore. They're the only way for us to survive. Okay, rant over. Let's move on to project number two. This one's what I call agentic systems, but let's make it real with a unique example, a customer support agent. Here's the idea. Instead of an agent that just answers questions, imagine one that can actually handle an entire support ticket start to finish. Think about it. A customer sends in an email saying,
My order arrived late and link tracking doesn't work.
Most chatbots today would just spit out some bullshit generic answer. I'm sure you've been on a website before talking to a chatbot that just gave you nonsense. But an agentic agentic support system could parse the email, pull the tracking info from the shipping API, check the company's policy in a knowledge base, and then draft a personalized response to the customer with a refund or coupon code, and even auto-update the customer support ticket. That's not just a chatbot, that's an automation that would save a company hundreds or thousands of hours. And that's why agent projects like that will soon be required. Now, how do you even build something like this as a beginner? Let me give you a 3-layer blueprint. Layer 1, the brain. You start with a model like GPT, whatever you're comfortable with. This is what actually understands, comprehends the customer's requests. Layer 2, the tools. You hook it into external tools. APIs for shipping data, a simple database for the company's policies, and even mock endpoints if you're just prototyping. Frameworks like LangChain or Crew AI make this way easier because they handle the call this tool when this happens logic. Layer 3, the actions. Once the agent has the data, it needs to do something. That could be drafting the reply email, updating a mock ticketing system, or even just logging the conversation. Beginners can just use Python scripts here. Literally a function like send email or update ticket. And you don't have to build the full project on day one. Start simple. First, build the email parser, then connect one tool, say a shipping API, then expand it step by step until you have an end-to-end workflow. One of my students built a version of this project. Their agent could handle mock customer complaints, check a file of orders, and then generate a personalized email response. Even though it was a toy project, it impressed the hell out of their interviewer because it proved they knew their stuff. And that project directly led to them getting an offer at AMD. That's the power of agentic projects. And if you want the exact strategy I use to get into Amazon and Google, the method I call the invisible hiring funnel, watch this video next. It's probably the most valuable one on the entire channel. I'll see you there.